Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Track. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing this with your friends. Today's episode is with my friend Catriona Le May Doan. Catriona was born in Saskatchewan and lives in Calgary with her two kids who are 16 and 13 years of age. She is most proud of being a very active mom with always having some great adventures planned. Besides her loved ones, Catriona is most passionate about helping people achieve their full potential. She never cares how good people are at what they do, as long as they are as good as they can be. And you'll find her full bio attached. Catriona, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. I'm so pleased to be able to speak with you.
Oh, I feel the same. I know we only briefly met many years ago, but it's such a pleasure to do this with you, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say.
Awesome. Thanks.
Are you ready for the questions?
I am.
Excellent. So the first one, what's been your greatest challenge in the last few months?
Oh, goodness. Can I only say one?
No. In fact, lots of people are just saying like a lot.
Yeah. It's terrible to say because probably so many people are saying just dealing with the pandemic, which is true. And yet, in certain ways, I don't want to say it's made work hard because I deal with local sport organizations. So it's been very difficult for them, difficult to know whether they're going to survive. I have not liked that my kids' seasons were cut short, that, they were upset about that my season as a participant was cut short. But the one nice thing is that we've been work-wise with Sport Calgary, we've been so engaged still with all of our members with different webinars and town halls, and we've been working remotely, which has given me more of an opportunity to not even to get things done, to be more, I think, in tune with myself, with my kids. And I only have them half time, but when they're here, especially during the summer, working remotely, we could work from places and I could see them more. So there have been certain things that have been, I don't want to say great about the pandemic because that is terrible to say, but it's changed my perspective maybe a little bit. So that in certain ways that's been a challenge, but it's been a great thing. But it's also, I'm a planner, and being an athlete, we knew our training program, we knew what our goals were. So a little bit of the unknown is what I think has been the hardest thing for me and the biggest challenge, because that's not the way I'm wired. I'm wired to have a goal. I know how far ahead it is. So with this unknown, that's been very difficult.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, the unknown, I think for a lot of people, that's been a lot of the answers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Catriona. What about the 3 things that you'd like to share with the audience today?
Well, it's funny because you mentioned in the introduction, I am not about people being the best at something. I'm about people being their best. And so people sometimes get surprised by that. I don't put pressure on my kids to be the best at something. I am terrible at a lot of things. But all I ever expect is for people to give a 100% effort. All I ever expect is that, when I was helping coach my daughter's ringette team, I never really cared. They wanted to win, so you want that. But I was so excited when you saw some amazing plays, or some of the young girls just do incredible things for themselves, even if it didn't mean that they had a good result. So that's probably the biggest thing, and probably one of the things that surprises people the most is that I'm not super competitive in that way. I just want people to be their best, not necessarily the best at something. This is me giving away my secrets. I am not a daredevil. I'm actually very scared of many, many things, especially when I was skating. If I fell, I would fall into nice padded bumpers. So I don't do anything aggressive. I don't ski fast. I don't rollerblade because I could fall on the cement and that would hurt. I don't go mountain biking. I don't do anything that's sort of scary, and people are very surprised by that. And the other thing is I love people, but inherently I'm a bit of an introvert. I find that, I get energy when I go walk my dogs. I get energy when I'm by myself, and I get energy when I sort of am able to recharge. And those are things that might surprise people, but I guess the reason that I want to share those is that people don't always assume that. And so there are a lot of times that people judge others by the cover or what they see. So don't always, I guess, have that expectation, have an open mind. And I didn't necessarily always share those things, but I think now, say as I'm getting older, much older, I'm okay to do that because I'm okay with who I am. And I like to just hopefully help people to be able to say, this is the way I am and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you seem very good in your own skin, my friend.
It's taken a lot. It's taken a lot. And you know what? Sometimes we're very good actors, and that's okay too, because I can turn around in an hour and have a massive breakdown, and that's okay. And then I have a big cry, and I'm better. So that's all right.
I think we're all like that, especially during this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to share before the next segment?
I think that's it. I think the fact that, again, I guess it's what people don't see is that I'm super emotional. I cry at movies. My kids turn and go, oh, big surprise, mommy's crying. I'm super emotional, but yet people don't see that side of me. I'm passionate, I'm caring, but they don't see the emotional side, and I can put a good front on. But, I never used to let that actually even be public, but that's okay. It's me.
Yeah, that's awesome. How about the last piece with legacy or good news story or anything you want in closing?
I often say to my kids, we never know when our last day will be. And I had friends who lost their 18-year-old 3 years ago to cancer. And, you truly don't know what your last day will be. And so I think that goes back to a little bit of, you don't always expect people to be the best, but you want them to be their best. And when I first retired from sport and I started, I had my daughter within a year of retiring, and I was on various boards and volunteering, and I still am. And I remember somebody saying, oh, you've had your time. Why do you continue to do all this volunteering stuff? And it's not just because I want to help out, which I do, but I get so much in return
Sure.
of the various boards that I'm on. And I think the thing is that, if let's say today or tomorrow are my last days, I hope that people could say that I helped them. And so, my legacy is, and I think when I was skating was the fact that, I did things that nobody had ever done. So I paved a way to show people that it could be done, that it was possible. But I hope more of my legacy is the fact that you can be, you can accomplish some great things, but at the end of the day, you don't take any of those things with you. It's the impact you have on others. And so I try every day, as much as, some days definitely are better than others. I try every day to make sure and just have an impact on at least one person, because I know that, it's important for me to have been given that impact by others, just even whether it's a word or a text or something from a stranger at the dog park. People can truly make your day. So I just hope that, when it is my last day, that somebody says, or some people say that I've had an impact on them, a positive impact.
You certainly have, and much broader than you think. Absolutely,
Well, thank you.
Catriona. Yeah, you're an inspiration to many and to me. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And all the best to you and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catriona. Catriona Le May Doan, amazing, amazing, inspirational woman, and what a great family, and what a huge impact to our world. Thank you so much for joining us on Cast Track, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.